Bear News. I'm Abigail Scrable.
And I'm Ton Costa. Today, we dive into stories from this past week, here and around the world.
Caught on camera, a high-speed stolen vehicle police chase in Arkansas. Last Wednesday, 2 Michigan men stole a U-Haul van from Locust Grove, Oklahoma, and drove it all the way to Tonett Town, Arkansas. Police were alerted of the stolen vehicle after failing to stop, and the chase began. The men hit another car and reached speeds of 120 miles per hour. An officer tactically used his car to stop the pursuit. 4 law enforcement vehicles were damaged in the chase, and the officer who stopped the U-Haul was injured. He received treatment and was discharged shortly after. Police uncovered firearms and flammable devices known as Molotov cocktails inside the vehicle. 2 men are facing 12 felony charges in the area and are also wanted in Westland, Michigan for attempting to run over multiple police officers.
And this past Sunday, 36-year-old Janice Yvonne Moreno walked into Joel Osteen's megachurch with her 7-year-old and a firearm. Bears News' Dwight Stewart and Adeline Burnett have more on the story.
2 people were injured in a shooting at Lakewood Church in Houston. Janice Moreno entered the church during a Spanish-speaking service in a trench coat carrying a bag, including the AR-15 she used.
Police Chief Troy Feiner states 2 off-duty officers working security for the church shot back at Moreno when she opened fire.
She's deceased here on the scene. I want to commend those officers. She had a long gun, and it could have been a lot worse. But they stepped up and they did their job, and I want to thank them for that.
The woman's young son sits in critical condition as the police continue to investigate.
Back to you in the studio.
Epic Games and Disney have announced their new partnership and new gaming experience. Disney is reportedly acquiring $1.5 billion into Epic Games for an equity stake. Disney has stated this is their biggest jump not only into the gaming space but also the digital world. They plan to work with the Fortnite studio to make an entertainment universe where players can explore the world of Disney in new ways. The release date is still unknown but expected to be soon. For more information, visit Fortnite's official YouTube channel.
Following their 25-22 overtime win against the 49ers, the Kansas City Chiefs have become just the 9th team to ever go back-to-back in the Super Bowl. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes is the 3rd player ever to be named MVP 3 times or more following the big game. The Chiefs are cementing themselves as a dynasty and will come into next season looking to be the first ever three-peat in NFL history. Following the big game, teams are hoping to showcase their new looks for next season. Headlining this year's jersey carousel, the New York Jets are swapping from their 2019 Take Flight uniforms to making their current 70s through 80s throwback set their primary uniforms. The LA Rams have also teased a historic uniform that harkens back to their look all the way in the 40s. These teams joined many others in the recent waves of throwback uniforms thanks to NFL one shell rule that was lifted. Other notable changes this past season: the Browns have showcased their look inspired by their original jersey. The Falcons wear a black jersey paired with a red helmet, which rocked back week 2. As one season ends, the NFL looks to continue with boldness going into the next.
Student safety is of the utmost importance in schools across the nation. Here to give you the insight on Noble Public School safety protocols is Bear News' Abigail Scrable.
There are a lot of questions surrounding school drills. What are they and why do we have them? I sat down with School Resource Officer Kevin Austin to answer some of those questions.
We drill for 2 reasons. The first one being that it's mandated by state law that we hold a certain amount of drills every year under Title 70 of the Oklahoma statutes. Those drills are, I believe it'd be 8 total, with 2 of those being fire, 2 of those being weather related or tornado, and then the rest of them security drills. We also practice or do drills to build that muscle memory that everybody has. The drills that we currently utilize is a color coding system, but we're trying to get away from that. That actually went out several years ago. We've signed a letter of intent with the foundation of I Love You Guys. It's a lot simpler to do it this secondary way because you only have 5 things to worry about. You don't have to worry about what's a code black, what's a code green, what's a code blue. What we're going to now is basically 5. So you have shelter, you have evacuation, you have hold, you have lockdown, and secure. Those are just 5 basic things that every student should know.
Drills happen twice a year at every Noble Public School campus. For more information, go to Noble Public School's website. I'm Abigail Scrable.
Thanks, Abigail. And thank you for watching Bear News. I'm Ton Costa.
And I'm Bronson Barnett, signing off.